Alright, so RFK's back in the news for reasons that are still very sad. But this time we got another character in the foil. Bernie Sanders says he's considering supporting RFK for HHS secretary. He says, I think what he's saying about the food industry is exactly correct. So a lot of people are angry at Bernie for saying this, and I understand why. Unfortunately, I don't think they understand what's happening, because the American food industry, as we know it now, is in a complete downward spiral. The FDA is powerless to regulate anything until someone literally dies. Studies are starting to show that pesticides that we use in our food are affecting our gut health, which make it harder for natural bacteria to help us digest and process nutrients. Meanwhile, companies are working on developing foods that are so addictive and so potent that they bypass our brain's regulation, letting us know that we are full. The companies that are selling us food do not have our needs as their top priority, and to argue that is to be wrong. So the people who are raging against this are wrong, but what's really going on here is that they are arguing the feeling of how do you work with an administration that you know is going to do damage. Because when the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. And the Trump administration is that hammer. So the question is, do you try to steady the hand of the person with this dangerous tool? Or do you throw up your hands, watch the damage be done, and then afterwards say, I told you so? To be honest, I'm just a little fatigued of people being like, why are you working with Republicans? They're the enemy. And it's like, yeah, but Democrats ran on the idea that things are perfectly fine. We're going to tweak some things and make it a little bit better, so vote for us. And people rejected that because many of the systems in this country are broken, including health. Does that mean I believe that RFK is going to come in and help allocate resources to the FDA so we can all save time and money on not purchasing diet pills that will never work or mislabeled medicines? No, he's going to focus all of his energy on fluoride and corn syrup and help no one, because those two things are not the reason why our system is broken. But if you have the power to do so, you should be trying to make it so the least amount of innocent people are hurt. That's what politicians should do. That's what Bernie's trying to do. And anyone against that idea, in my opinion, doesn't really understand the current vibes of this nation.